Regional rugby returns to the Liberty Stadium this weekend when the Ospreys welcome Cardiff Blues in a Pro 12 derby match. Dan, you're back from Wales camp with the Ospreys, focused firmly on a Welsh derby on Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to be back. It's good to be in amongst all the boys, and I'm looking forward to a big game Friday, which will hopefully get us towards the playoffs. You know, we need all the support we can get, and fingers crossed it'll be a big crowd and a good occasion.
Results in the last few weeks mean there's no margin for error between now and the end of the season, so it's the equivalent of 6 cup finals between now and May.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, we've got to win this game first, and then we face a massive game up in Glasgow. You know, they've got a couple of games on hand with us, so if we can win that up there over the next 2 weeks, pick up sort of 8 or 9 points, and we'll be in real good position. So it's a massive push for the management and the players to finish in that top 4.
You've had a couple of sessions back with the group. How's it been in training?
Oh, it's been good. The boys have been looking okay. It's just about getting back into pattern, picking up the calls, and you know, all the boys are professional enough to know them, and you know, fingers crossed should be sharp come Friday. And
thinking on the wider picture of Welsh rugby, how important is it that we get a Welsh team in that top 4 for the end of season playoffs?
Yeah, it's look, I'm not sure what the situation is at the minute. It's probably all still up in the air, but it's hugely important. You know, we've sort of, you know, we've done well over the last sort of 4 or 5 years to pick up trophies and get in playoffs, but it's about the here and now, and it's important. You know, we missed out last year. It's hugely important for us to get one in this year.
Finally, looking even further ahead, you're one of the boys who's committed for next season to the region. A lot of young boys showing what they're about. It's an exciting time for everybody, regardless of all the doom and gloom around the place.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of boys here who've got a lot of talent, and I'm sure with getting a bit of game time, they'll improve as well. You know, I think people have got to be realistic. There's going to be a bit of time in place, but with these boys coming through, but you know, certainly some talent here, and it's exciting times.
With this week's Worthington's What's On, here's Laura Jones from the Ospreys commercial team.
Well, it's Australian Schools Day this Friday, so it's all about the boys and girls of Australia. They can join Aussie in the Ozone from 5:30, where they'll be able to practice their passing and kicking skills with Tesco and test their fitness as well on the LC rowing machines. For those fans in bowl, we've got a special treat lined up with performances before the match and at half-time from the Uscall Governor, Slavera Choir and children from their primary schools. And if that wasn't enough, we'll also be joined by Morrison Senior Special School, Uscall Penna-Bryn, Birchgrove Comprehensive and Bishop Gore Comprehensive, who are all taking part in a half-time lap of honour in memory of Ludwig Gutmann and to raise awareness of the IPC European Championships coming to Swansea this summer. With not long to go until match day, it's fans' final chance to get their double date ticket. They can watch the big derby clash against the Blues this Friday night and the all-important battle against top of the table Leinster on April the 11th for just £30. Not only that, they'll also be entered into a draw to win a dinner date with 2 Osprey players. Someone has to win this fantastic prize, so if you fancy having 2 Osprey players around for dinner, make sure you've got your ticket by kick-off on Friday.
Alun Wyn, ready to run, back with the Ospreys Welsh derby against Cardiff Blues on Friday night to get started.
Yeah, obviously back in the fold in the region now. A few of us have come back from obviously Welsh camp, and hopefully we can add to the environment and kick on for the playoffs.
You've done it quite a few times now, but how difficult or easy is it for a player to reintegrate back into the environment after 2 months away?
I think in the past we've been asked that question and probably given answers that have drawn too much attention to the issue of integration, but ultimately the ball's the same shape, the pit's the same size, and you know, the rugby doesn't differ that much. We've got a lot of boys coming back. Set piece stuff is the stuff we've got to cram in because we're a day short, because we've got a Friday game, but you know, we're all here and we're working hard to do that.
And it's the first game of a run-in, 6 matches. Really, we're going to be in top form each one of those games if we're going to book a playoff spot.
Yeah, exactly. We're pushing hard for playoffs. We're aware that Glasgow are coming up behind us with 2 games in hand and 3 points. So
it's really, we need to win these games, but you're only focusing on 1 game at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Especially it's pretty sensitive time of year with results-wise and you know, mathematically how it's going to work out. But like I say, we'll deal with each game at a time, and this is the derby we've got to kick off with.
That's all for now. Make sure you join us at the Liberty Stadium on Friday when the Ospreys face Cardiff Blues in a Crunch Rugby Direct Pro 12 match. Tickets on sale now from all the usual outlets.